Hey, having some trouble with the bosses?
We can help with that.
Let's break it down.
First up, the Wisp boss. One of the levels of the forest you will find a little wisp that looks different. Getting too close will aggro him. When he is aggroed, he will get larger and summon little wisps and start to move close. If you attack him, he will move back. The wisps that he summoned act like a shield, so to get close you'd be best to take a few of them out. He has 3 main attacks. He can throw the wisps at you one by one in fast succession, or spin and push them out before spinning them back in. He can also launch all out in different directions. The best strategy would be to take out his little wisp. This will give you an opening and make his attack weaker. For melee play, you want to get inside him and spam attack, then back away before you get stuck in a tight spot. When using range, try to thread the shot through the little wisp, and when he throws them, run away and jump. The basic magic spells like Frost Nova and Electrance can take out the little wisps while hurting the boss at the same time.
Next, this mushroom-headed golem is the hardest boss yet. He has 3 attacks that can deal a lot of damage. He can throw boulders at you, which reflect projectiles will send back. If he slams his arms down, it will cause a shockwave that goes through the ground and deals a fair amount of damage. And if he can't line up these 2 attacks, he will roll up into a ball and start rolling faster and faster, bouncing around the level. If he jumps on you, just like the other golems, it will deal 999 damage unless you have a boulder protection helmet on. You can also take out enemies this way, clearing the boss area. For melee play, he is extremely difficult, leaving very few openings. Throwing dagger, directional punches, and down stab are probably the only safe melee attacks, because if you are bouncing on his head, only one of his moves can really hurt you, the boulder throw. His down slam and his rolling you can easily avoid. For range, you can use your arrows to change the direction of his roll or stop his flying boulders. This allows you to stay at a safe distance and almost control the fight. Using magic against him can be extremely dangerous, especially if you're trying to use short range spells like Frost Nova and Electran. If you plan to take him out with spells, go for longer range ones like Shockwave and Chain Lightning.
Lastly, Spriggan boss. This little Spriggan is wearing armor made from a plant bulb. Once he is aggroed, he will sprout 3 vines that will help him climb and hang out of reach. His 3 attacks include spitting out purple balls that break into clouds of poison, launching 2 bursts of 3 needles, you can see them coming when they poke out of his body, and planting little man-eating plants. After you're about halfway through his health, he will turn red and start attacking and moving faster. All you have to do is play it a little safer because this is when he's a real threat. His poison is probably the worst of his moves. It produces multiple clouds of poison that last 5 seconds each. It's extremely helpful to have poison resist for this boss. He doesn't have any melee attacks, so close combat is a good idea. The little man-eating plants are easiest to kill when they're just sprouting. You'll just have to back away or hide from his other 2 attacks. Range is always a safe bet if you are in an open enough area, but the little man-eating plants can reach quite far. Since it's easy to move in close, most magic is very effective. He is easy to freeze and easy to hit.
Awesome, you watched the end. Thank you.
If this helped, let us know and we will keep them coming.
Because up next is the Catacombs.
So come on back once you take out those bosses.
And don't forget to enter to win a copy of this game.